Okay, and would you ever convert to another religion? Is that something you've ever thought about or felt that could be ever a path that you would take?
Absolutely not.
Yeah? How are you so sure?
100% sure. Put a bullet in my head. Do it.
Really?
I'll be in heaven the next week.
Some people, they'll have their religion and their culture, and then they'll maybe create a partnership with someone, and then they'll, convert for that person. Is that never something that you would ever?
If you convert for your husband, because if you convert to Islam because your husband's a Muslim, if you convert to Hinduism because your wife is a Hindu, then your faith was never in God, it was in man.
Yes. Literally, yes. That is so real. Oh, wow. I definitely, that's the different spin on that. Like, completely, it's not in God or your religion. It was in humans, the person.
Exactly, because what if that husband leaves you? You're gonna leave the religion as well? So are you switching gods like you're switching underwear?
Wow. Wow. Right, this is a deep conversation we are getting into today.
It all goes back to knowing God for yourself, and not just looking at not looking at people, but looking at God, looking at what the Bible says, or what the scriptures say, what all the religious books say, and you can study all of them and come to your own conclusion, like most people do.
No.
And
Literally.
but yeah, that's what the thing is. I think, was it in the 1800s or was it in the 1980s? In America, they used to study the real dollar notes.
Oh.
And the people who would determine which ones are real and which ones are fake, they would never touch the fake ones. They would only study the genuine. And when they would feel the genuine dollar notes in their hands over and over again, once a fake one comes, they can immediately detect which one's fake and which one's real, because they became so enamored in the real that when the fake or the counterfeit comes, they know it straight away. And that's pretty much the same when it comes to God and religion. Once you've tasted and seen that the Lord is good, and you've felt the real, when the counterfeit comes, you know it.
Literally, I feel like that's with energy and being able to read energy. When you can just sense a vibe, you can just feel a person's aura, regardless if it's through the phone, if it's in person, you can just tell that synthetic energy. Yeah,
exactly. Thank you so much for bringing that up, because leads to my next point. When you study, like you said, when you have been around real people, and when a fake person comes, you can immediately see this person's fake. However, if you want to take this deeper, there is a concept that is true, and it's called the concept of projection. Most people project their own beliefs onto people. For example, if you're a thief, you're going to think that everyone is stealing from you. If you're a liar, you're going to think that everyone is lying to you. If you're telling the truth, you're going to think that everyone is being honest with you. If you're an honest person, you're going to think people are honest with you. If you're a trustworthy person, you're going to think that people are trustworthy. You project, you believe, you see through your own lens that of who you are. So that's what I've noticed with a lot of people. If you are a genuine person, if you are that person and a fake person comes, you know this person's fake.
Yeah.
If you keep your word, and your word is your bond, as soon as someone comes along and they say one little thing where they break their word, you can see, okay, yeah, this person can't keep their word, because I keep my word and they don't. I see that straight away. So not only should you kind of study the genuine, but you have to become genuine. You have to become the real thing. And once you do, you can determine who is real and who isn't.
That is so real. I don't think there was any other way that I could have summed that one up.
Yeah, and you attract what you are. You don't attract what you want. And this is a common misconception. You don't attract what you want, you attract who you are.
And I feel like what you need as well sometimes, because I feel that, like you said about that man who was limping and he needed money for his electricity, he's not a reflection of you. Not from the story I heard, that's not kind of like your reflection, but he needed you in his moment in life, in that moment, to help him with his electricity and to pray for him, to help hopefully release that tension or pain, whatever it was that he was going through. So I feel like he attracted that in his life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
and vice versa, because that was God's calling. That was for you, something that you needed to do for him.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that was God's orchestration.
Literally.